Hello everyone, and thank you for joining my video on taking mission trips at home. For those of you that might not have the time, the money, or maybe your kids are too small, taken to a foreign country, just not the right situation. What I've done for my kids is I've created that experience and brought it home. So I actually went to the resale shop, got a vintage suitcase, and my kids helped me put some stickers just from the hobby shop there of places around the world. That was a lot of fun, and we shellacked it so the stickers don't fall off. But why don't you come around here and I actually show you what I have in my suitcase. I kind of gutted it a little bit just to make it more or easier to put some of the stuff in. So we'll talk about some of these a little bit later, what I have in here. Of course, some of the supplies. We have a Bible, some toiletries, and if you want to keep this as a surprise for your kids and not tell them where you're going, or maybe they can help you pack. That's a lot of fun. It has some figurines. This is actually from Thailand itself. And in our plane that we'll be traveling, one of my boys' favorite part, whatever plane that you choose to use. And then I try to personalize it. Every place that we go, I get a little passport. You can get these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Has a place for their picture, and then you can put some little stamps, or like I did, I just drew some places that we've been and the timing. But that makes it a lot of fun. And you know, this is a great memento that they'll have maybe for the rest of their life. So just put that there. And one of the most important things is our world map. And don't forget about the camera to capture those memories. But we'll put this stuff over here for now. And I'll put this suitcase down and then unfold the map here. All right, so the world map here, I'll show you some of the places that we visited previously. But my biggest thing on having this mission trips at home is to incorporate just a perspective of just global awareness. I want my kids not to be prejudiced. I want them to have a love for all people. So visiting these different places around the world helps them do just that. So here's some of the other areas that we've actually visited. Sao Paulo, Brazil. We've actually been to Honduras as a family, Cape Town, South Africa, been to Moscow, Russia. And then today we're actually going to go to Thailand. And these are all within the comforts of our home. And every time, which is exciting that we've been here, the kids always ask, hey, can we go there someday? They start talking little bits and pieces of the language. But this is what it's all about. And I want my kids to be able to focus on what's on the inside, not just how people look on the outside or different cultures or how they do things that are different than here in the West. And as many of you know, there's several different mission trips, whether to go and help feed the hungry or humanitarian aids, if there's like a hurricane or a bad storm. There's also medical missions, Bible translation, building schools, preaching ministries, all that, whether you want to do several of those or just concentrate on one. Today we're just going to do a general mission trip to travel to Thailand and see how we can serve those people. So I'll get the plane ready here because we're going to get ready to take off from our state of Colorado here in a little bit. But we want to find out ways that we can serve the Thai people, see some of their physical needs, and then ultimately we want to see their spiritual needs, which ultimately they need Jesus. So let's go ahead and jump right in, and I'll show you some of our packing. And I like to incorporate my kids in doing some of this. So camera, like I mentioned before, some sunscreen. We got some comfortable shoes, depending on the land that you visit. It might be more tropical, or you might need closed-in shoes. And then I like the whole idea of a headlamp because a lot of the bathrooms in these rural areas are pretty far off, and you definitely don't want to get caught in the dark. For those pesky mosquitoes, long sleeve shirts, of course the Bible, because that's our main reason for going to these, and many other things, toiletries, of course. Some of these things are not readily available. So we talk about just the culture, what's available, what kind of living conditions, really gives your children a perspective of how it is to live over there. And just some ideas that you can make this trip a little bit more impactful is you can also pick up little figurines from the country. This is actually from Thailand. This is actually one of their state mascots or images for the country, the elephant. A lot of exciting things about that there. You'll see some pictures of that. You can get a pen pal. You can watch some YouTube videos. And actually, if you go to my website, relevantparenting.com, I have tons of ideas, links, these different things just to help you, save you some time. And then specifically, if your kids have a bent towards maybe science or geography or sociology, whatever it is, maybe incorporate that in your lesson just to give them that much more interest in the country. Of course, any mission trip is going to take teamwork. So whether it's planning, preparation, or while you're there helping build a school or helping a missionary, you're also going to want to pray. Prayer is one of the most important things to just make sure that you can serve those people in the biggest way. So Colorado is actually, or Thailand is actually 8,000 miles, over 8,000 miles away from where we live in Colorado. So my boys love to fly the little plane, get them involved, come right around here, and then we land almost 18 and a half hours later, and that's a long time. An exhausting trip, but totally worth it when you get there. And just lots to do there, lots of people to serve, and lots of things to say. So, without belaboring it too much, because you're just going to use this as a springboard. You're going to use some of the ideas I have at relevantparenting.com, but you're going to incorporate some of the things in your own family that might make the most impact. But believe it or not, there's over 60 million people in Thailand. They have almost or over 1,400 islands, and the country of Thailand is actually no much bigger than our state of Wyoming. So just to give you a perspective, and actually, the name means land of the free, and the Siamese cat is actually native to there. And I had a Siamese cat as a kid, so that's kind of a neat little factoid for me. And for my boys, they love everything snakes, so they have some of the largest pythons, and of course they have the king cobras that live there as well. So national symbol is the elephant. So for me, my wife got this back in 2009 for me as a little figurine, and it's just neat little mementos I have over here. So you're probably wondering, is there anything else I can do besides teaching them how to make an impact, showing them some things about the language? There is. You can visit a local museum that has some artifacts about from Thailand. You can actually sponsor a child, maybe through Compassion or some of the other appropriate agencies. You can give to the mission fund at your church. You can observe some of their holidays. That's a lot of fun. They enjoy New Year's and Christmas, but also some of their own cultural holidays that you can incorporate just to get to bring that kind of culture back into your own home, wherever you live. And then one of my favorite things to do is I enjoy cooking. So I actually made the boys some Thai fried rice. This is my secret sauce, of course, with the hot sauce. My boys don't like it as much. But, incorporating the food, the experiences, the languages, about the people. There's so much here to enjoy. And then talking about their need for Jesus. There's a lot that can get kids really excited about taking these mission trips. And actually, every time that we've visited a different country, they always ask, hey, can we visit there someday? Can we learn their language? Ask about the people all the time. Why do they do this? Why are they like this? Great times to teach. So like I mentioned before, if you want more ideas, more resources, go to relevantparent.com, search for mission trips, and you'll be able to see some of the things that you can do here, and hopefully you can comment and even add some of your ideas to make this even more of a fun experience. So cheers, and I hope you enjoy the time with your kids and explore the world. Thank you.